So I'm here with David Carothers. David's an insurance agent in right outside of Tampa, Florida. David just used one of our YouTube ad strategies today, launched an ad, went live today, targeting affluent insurance customers, people who are preferred, not just preferred, but have money to spend. They spend a lot of money, and they spend a lot of money on insurance. And David used one of our strategies. David, take us through the day. What happened, and talk about the results that you saw today.
Great results today. What I'm finding is that affluent people watch YouTube too. Cool stuff. We had put an ad together for affluent people that was sitting in review with Google, and I had drawn a deadline of noon today to make sure that it was approved because it took a couple of days, and otherwise I was going to request a manual review. Then literally minutes before noon, the first lead dropped. From that point on, we had a steady flow of leads over the course of the afternoon. But what's really blown my mind is that from 6:21 Eastern time tonight till 8:18 is when the last one is stamped in my inbox. We have had 7 leads drop specific to this campaign, and I am pumped.
Yeah, and so what was funny about this, and this is kind of the reason why I wanted to do this call, is we were just on a support call because we had seen, I think, 1 or 2 leads come in today. Now, 1 or 2 leads a day for most people is pretty good. That's not bad. But that's not obviously the results that we're looking to scale. But while we were on the call is when kind of the faucet busted open and then leads just started coming through. So we're doing this call again in hopes that we can turn it back on even more. But talk a little bit about. I know most of them have been tonight, just recently, today. The ad went live today. You generated, I think you said between 8 to 10 leads in one day. Talk about what your lead cost is, and then talk about what has happened with the conversations that you've had with these people.
Yeah, so far it's interesting. I mean, one of the things that I like about it is the affluent people seem to respect your time more. At least that's based on what I'm seeing. So the first positive is that a lot of these people are going ahead and booking meetings through the calendar link. It's not going to be a chase them around and see what's going on. Literally the last 4 that have come through have already booked an appointment for one of our people to talk to them tomorrow or Friday. So that's a big plus for me. One of my biggest fears was, what am I going to do having to chase these people down? And in fact, we talked about that on the call, and then it was a pleasant surprise to see all of the notifications. You've been booked, you've been booked, you've been booked. So I'm pumped about that. I'm also pumped about the lead cost. So I set my budget at $100 a day for this campaign, and all in, we have a dozen leads right now that have come. So a little less. Yeah, a little less than $10.
Have you spent all $100 yet?
No, not yet. We're still a little bit shy. So if I capped out and all I got was 112 leads for $100, I'll take that all day long when we're getting calendar appointments booked because people actually do want to talk to us.
Right. So your cost per lead is somewhere probably, now I went to public school, so forgive me, but your cost per lead is probably somewhere between $6 and $9 for affluent households looking for insurance that saw your ad on YouTube. People ask, do people watch YouTube? Do YouTube ads work? Yes, they work. But they saw your ad on YouTube of your brand, your company. And then not only do they want to respond to the ad, but now they want to talk to somebody on your team, and they schedule an appointment. And that happened for between $6 and $9. Fair?
100%, yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And here's the beautiful thing, David. We talked about this on our call. This is just the beginning, because what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to improve upon those numbers, and we'll be able to get even better results when it comes to our cost per lead. So this is an excellent way to scale. If you are not using YouTube ads, David, if they're watching this video and they're not using YouTube ads, they're not inside of our program, and they're not specifically learning the strategies that you've learned, that you are learning, and that we teach, what would you have to say to them?
I would say if you're not in the program using this strategy, your clients are watching my ads right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. David, I appreciate you. Keep us updated on the results. Keep us updated on the sales and how they turn out. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.